everyone, it's Gavin from Balls to You, and I know I've done this video plenty of times before over the years, but it's always good to cover it and refresh it for those new people to the channel. Now this is clutch number 16, and as you can see, these two here don't look very great. Now there is a little trick you can do to try and help save them. Now what I always do, I always candle my eggs, and when I say candle, I get a torch and I basically look inside the minute they're laid, and I see if the veins are any good. Now this particular one here, and this is why I put it to the side, when I candled them before I set them up, didn't look the best, as in it had weak veins. And obviously this one has also got weak veins as well. So what we're going to try and do, it's a 50-50 chance, guys, but as you can see, we've also got water expelling from the actual egg shell as well. Now looking at it, it has gone a kind of a green colour, which isn't a good indicator, but I thought this would be a great time to show you guys exactly what you can do if you do see this. And it won't hurt, it won't harm the eggs at all, but doing something is better in my eyes than doing nothing. So we're going to basically try and save the babies, or the embryo should I say. So what you're going to do, first of all, you're going to wipe off the excess water or the moisture. And again, don't be afraid if you want to pick these up and wipe it off, that's fine. Get some of the red chip off. Okay, as you can see, we've got this area here which is porous and it's obviously leaking fluid. This one is quite severe. We've got a bit of a green discoloration here, and this internally doesn't look the best. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to turn the lights off and we're going to look at it with the torch and see what we can see. Okay, not sure if this is going to work, but we'll try. So on this, let's grab this egg. It's a massive egg. As you can see, when we candle this, you can see good, strong, healthy veins. And again, how they lay is how they stay. And just over on the left hand side, this side here, you'll see that's the embryo. So, and they don't always lay the embryo at the top or the bottom, guys. These are on the side. This is over this way. This one is on the side as well. This one is on the side again, and this one is also on the side. So let's have a look at these porous eggs. Now as you can see, we do have some veins, and we do have, they're not the strongest veins, but I can't see an embryo. But as you can see, if I turn this round, you can see some veins. Okay, is it going to survive? I don't know. It's certainly worth a try. And again, let's have a look at the other one. And again, the same here. Doesn't look to be any veins, but if you look around here, let's see that. Basically there are some veins there. Again, not very strong, but we're going to give it a go. So this is what we're going to do. So very quickly and easily, you're going to get yourself a paintbrush. This is, for anyone's reference, this is 1/2 inch size brush, nothing too crazy. I'm just going to brush it off. Little kid's brush, painting. Get off all the loose substrate, and when you actually touch it, you can feel that it does feel quite moist. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to move, because these are all loose, I'm just going to move these around so we can see and get to them slightly better. Big egg. Again, with these hatch trays, which I love, you can actually turn the eggs sideways so you can get them all to fit in. Just lovely. So these are the two we're going to treat. And this is why I feel candling them at the beginning before you put them in your egg box, you get a good idea of what's going on. So what we're going to use, we're just going to use some PVA glue, kids PVA glue, which you can get from any sort of, I don't know, supermarket, wherever you want to get it from, you can get it from. I believe it's called Elms glue in the States. I think it's something like that anyway, but simple children's PVA glue. And what this will do, this will help keep the moisture within the egg. So all we're going to do is get some on a brush, and again, it's harmless to the eggs, and if the babies were to hatch, it's harmless to the babies. And what we're going to do, the area that is expelling, you're going to go a little bit wider than that, okay? So you're going to kind of create that seal. Same here. And what you're going to do, you're going to repeat this process if all goes well. If it starts to go well, should I say. It starts to look good. You're going to repeat this process probably about 2 or 3 times through the egg cycle. So you want to keep particular attention, or pay particular attention to that particular clutch. Okay? And again, it's only on the shell of the actual egg. It's not going to hurt the embryo inside. It's not toxic. I've done this many times and I've saved many eggs. Okay, that's it. So we're just going to leave that. It probably, if I remember right, it does take a lot longer to dry. It's not like your standard sort of, you know, leave it in the room and it'll dry sort of time. It may not even dry at all. Some people say that it doesn't dry. For me, I just don't really pay attention to that. I just literally, I want to coat the egg. It's a good egg. I want to coat the egg, and we'll just clean off the excess. Like I said, we want to coat the egg where the water is coming out of or expelling. Like so. So again, guys, we'll leave that. We'll keep checking on it every sort of 3-4 days. If they make it, happy days. If they don't, obviously, you know, I'll do an update on this clutch. But trust me, it does work, and I've saved many eggs and many babies in the past. It just forms a nice little seal, stops the water from coming out or the fluid from getting out, and of course bacteria getting in, because if water can get out, you know, obviously, you know, other stuff can get in, like bacteria and what have you. So it's a protection, because these shelled eggs, even though they're quite soft, they are a protection layer for the embryo and the secondary layer inside. So we want to try and treat the outside and keep the outside sort of doing its job, if you like. So the PVA glue does work, and it's just a little tip, and yeah, it's definitely worth a try if you come across any issues. So that being said, guys, I'm going to leave it to you. Hopefully you don't come across this issue, but if you do, please refer to this video. Feel free to share this video as well, because it may help others. And again, guys, stay at home, look after your family, protect your health service, and I'll see you guys in the next one.